Go.
Alrighty, so hi Madison. The first thing that we need to do for your problem is just to draw a square with 10 equal columns. So I'm going to draw a square. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. So 1, 2, 3. And just so you know, this square is equal to one whole, or also known as 100%. These are the same thing. So if the square was totally filled up, it would equal 100%. Since we want to equal it into 10 equal columns, I'm going to split this square up into 10 columns. So I'm going to do that. 1, 2. And since since all of this equals 100%, I would divide it by 10 to split it up. So I would do 100% divided by 10. Or I could do 1 divided by 10. These are exactly the same thing. So then 1 divided by 10 gives me each one of these columns equaling to 0.1. Each one of these columns. So then that's part B, where it says, or part A says, which decimal value does each column represent? 0.1 is each column. So then it says part B says, using a color pencil, shade the columns on the grid to represent the distance to Charlene's school. The distance to the school is 0.8 miles. So since this is 0.8 miles, I'm actually going to shade in 8 of them, because 8 times 0.1 gives you 0.8. So I'm going to shade Charlene. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I shade in 8. So my answer is, how many columns did you shade? You would put 8 of them. So then now it says part C, it says to divide the square into 10 equal rows. So from side to side, I am going to go ahead and split these up into 10 equal rows, just like I did. So this is going to be 1, 2.
Are you supposed to use a different color?
Not yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now that I split these up, each column this way, this equals 0.1, but it's the whole column. So all the columns and the rows, they both equal 0.1, but each little unit that you see inside, I would be splitting 0.1 divided by 10, which means that every little square in here is actually 0.01. 0.01, that's the value. 0.01 plus 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 0.01 equals 0.1. So you need to know this because in part D it says that using a different color, so this is my pink color, I'm going to shade the rows that overlap the shaded columns to represent the distance to school that Charlene rides her bike. And this is going to be 0.7. So what part of the distance to school does Charlene ride her bike? Well, it's going to be 0.7, and how I represent that is I'm actually going to color in 7 of the rows, not the columns. So rows, I need to go from side to side, so I color in the rows. So I color in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So after I do that, it says how many rows of the shaded columns did you shade? So right here I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. It says count the number of squares that you shaded twice. So I shaded 2 different colors, so the gray pencil and the pink pencil. I ended up shading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 41, 42, 43, 44, 46, 47. So I ended up shading 56 of these units. 56 of these units. So I shaded 56 units, but we cannot forget that each one of these units equals 0.01. So what I would do is multiply 56.01. So on part E it says count the number of squares that you shaded twice. So there are 56 squares. Each square represents, so there are 56 squares or square units, and each of these represent the 0.01. So it says record the value as a product. So 0.7 times 0.8 is actually 0.56. Here you put 5.6 and that's not correct. It's 0.56 and it's 0.56 because there's two decimal places, so 1, 2. So you would actually have to move this 56 1, 2. So then I get this answer. So then your answer is just 0.56 miles. And that's it.